Hello, welcome to another WWE 2K match simulation of a pro wrestling dream match. That's what this series is called, that's what I'm supposed to introduce it as. And this is a doozy for a couple of reasons. One, apparently it was very close to happening. Well, it was wanting to be booked, but it never went through. But secondly, because this is a universally accepted dream match, I would say. Most people would include this on their list, I would think. We're starting things off with the phenomenal one, Mr. AJ Styles, of course. Who, let's be honest, he should be featured in many, many dream matches. Shouldn't he? Like, he's just great. He's just really neat. He's very good, he is. Very good. And his opponent, he's pretty good too, honestly. I mean, I know the thumbnail, the title probably give it away, but let's get him out here, shall we? And then we'll talk about why I chose this arena. Oh, there you go. You should be able to hear his music, hopefully, if I've got this set up correctly. There he is. AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels. What a dream match. Now, the reason why I picked WrestleMania 33 is because Shawn Michaels has gone on record as having been offered this match at WrestleMania 33 and turned it down. Because he had too much integrity and wanted to stay retired because he said he retired, only to come back and do that god-awful match in Saudi Arabia, like, not that much later. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. So, good integrity there, Shawn. Well done. He has integrity unless he's offered several $1 million and then, suddenly, no integrity. Shock. And I think I speak on behalf of pretty much everyone when I say we'd rather have had this than the Brothers of Destruction match. Just so you know, Shawn. And I love me some Shawn Michaels, and I almost don't blame him. It just tickles me that, like, no, I'm the one guy who's going to stay retired. Oh, wait. Saudi money? Hell yeah, sign me up. The fans, however, are in favour of this, cheering for HBK, no less. And let's get the show on the road. And immediately Styles, is he going for a Styles Clash? No! Wow! Okay, that's one way to start the match. Straight into a powerbomb. Good grief. Snap suplex. This has been a rough start for Shawn Michaels. Getting absolutely mauled by AJ Styles, by the phenomenal one himself. Now let's AJ get mine. Oh, he's just going to work the arm, slam it into the mat. Lovely jubbly. Not for Shawn though. Lifts him up. Oh, I don't even know what to call that. It was like a fireman's carry into a sidewalk slam type move. Very interesting. Oh, went for the overhand right, did Shawn, on his first like little bout of offense, but AJ blocked in, hits a flying clothesline, and AJ back in control. No messing about. Here we go, Shawn trying to fight back into it now. Yep, there it is. There's the Enziguri. And now AJ outside the ring. Oh, but bait Shawn Michaels into the dropkick, but Shawn kips up, runs in. AJ rolls through the arm ringer. Drop toe hold. This has been pretty fun already, to be honest. Look at this back and forth. Dragon screw leg whip from Shawn, catching the kick of AJ Styles. AJ dodges the stomp and another drop kick. No kip up this time from the Heartbreak Kid. Referee's count is up to 4. We definitely don't want this finishing with a double count out, do we? Not this early in the match especially. That's AJ got in mind for Shawn here. Oh, shin breaker. Perhaps a precursor to the calf killer. Referee, I can't remember what the word is for, like, when you telling someone off, basically. AJ Styles for not bringing it back into the ring. Both men into the ring at 9. Reprimanding, that's the word. Dropkick from Shawn now. Anything you can do, I could do first, says Shawn. And now this is that figure 4 variant that Shawn used to like to utilise from time to time. Not super frequently, but every so often. And going for the pin off it. Interesting decision. Only gets a 1 count to the surprise of no one. AJ straight back up to his feet as well. But gets sent into the ropes. Back body drop by Shawn Michaels. Oh, overhand right onto the top of the back of the head of AJ Styles. And a belly to back suplex for good measure. Throws up the DX symbol, someone in the crowd reciprocating. And that's always going to get a little cheap pop, isn't it? Acknowledging that you were in DX once. Stun gun across the top rope. Shout out to Stunning Steve Austin, who became Stone Cold Steve Austin, whose career Shawn Michaels basically completed the making of at WrestleMania 14. Pile driver. Maybe another shout out to Steve Austin. Not such a favourable one though. That's what cut his career short. Belly to back suplex by Shawn. And now Shawn feeling pumped up. This time AJ only out onto the apron. Opting not to roll all the way out to the floor. Maybe thinking the same trick won't work twice. But this new one might. And here we go. It did indeed. AJ Styles has now twice outsmarted Shawn Michaels. I would love to play off the difference in experience between the two. But after a certain point it stops mattering. And AJ Styles must have... Oh! A broken neck. No, but must have 20 years experience. At least at this point. So maybe a touch under actually. But hip toss. At WrestleMania 33 he might have had less than 20 years. But still, when you're at that sort of level, does upping that to 30 years really make a difference, you know? Probably not. You probably know all the tricks by now, don't you? Oh, but Shawn sweeps the legs. Now here's one trick he's utilised in the past. Oh, but AJ Styles, too close to the ropes, immediately reaches out and then dodges the elbow drop follow-up. Belly to back suplex by AJ Styles now. Now this time Shawn having to roll out onto the apron. Now AJ must be wondering, does this wily veteran have a plan for me? But AJ throws the left first to knock Shawn Michaels off his game. Belly to back suplex on the apron. I am legally obliged as a commentator to tell you that is the hardest part of the ring. So that hurts. Ouch. Now what's AJ got in mind here? Rolls Shawn back into the ring. He's on the apron. He might be thinking phenomenal forearm here. Shawn struggling to his feet. AJ waiting. Oh, Shawn dodges it. He baited AJ Styles in good and proper. Oh, but doesn't capitalise and gets hit with a pendulum backbreaker. Of course, back issues being what cut Shawn Michaels' career short the first time, where he had to retire for, what, 4 years? Over 4 years? And AJ will know that. Oh, and Shawn kicks up again on the outside. Oh, but walks straight into a right hand by AJ Styles. And another backbreaker. It's starting to feel a bit like a targeted assault now on the back of Shawn Michaels. The belly to back suplex on the apron. The 2 backbreakers. And AJ feeling confident. And that guy booing, 2 people in the crowd directly in front of him, booing him right to his face, in fact. That little girl with the pigtails got real brave once he turned his back. She's booing him, but she wasn't before. Oh, back elbow by Shawn. Goes for another count of 7. This is 2 double countouts they've risked in this match. Oh, into the barricade goes Shawn. And then slams him head first into it. Knife edge chop. And now AJ going to try and take the countout win. No, AJ breaks up the countout. He wants to beat Shawn fair and square. You don't prove anything by beating the man by countout, let's be honest. Now out onto the apron again. Shawn struggling to his feet again. Second time. Second attempt for AJ Styles. Will he hit? He does, in fact, hit the phenomenal forearm on the second time of asking. It doesn't go for the pin. Why not, AJ? Oh, kick to the back. He goes back to focusing on the back of Shawn Michaels. Another backbreaker? Yeah, there's another one. Maybe you think Shawn, you know, you've seen Shawn kick out the tombstones at WrestleMania. Like, and whatnot. Maybe he knows he's going to have to do more to Shawn, and weakening the back is definitely one of the plays. But back elbow by Shawn Michaels, straight up to the top rope, no time wasted. And a splash. I thought he might be going for that big elbow drop that became a hallmark of his career, but no. A splash. And now drops into the pin. 1, 2. AJ Styles kicks out at 2. Shawn can't believe it. He should probably have gone for the elbow. And then maybe a switch in music. Oh, back elbow again by Shawn. And another drop kick. His back seems fine to me. But it's all a matter of wearing it down over the course of a match. And that's what AJ's been trying to do. Kick to the gut. And a DDT. Drops AJ right on his face. And now, speaking of AJ's face, it's about to eat the sole of Shawn's shoe, unless he can do something. No, there's the switching music, and Shawn just collapses onto AJ. 1, 2. Oh, Styles kicks out at 2. That was a tired switching music by Shawn Michaels. Maybe that's why. He seems to be lining up a second one, though. He does. He hits the second one, and again falls onto AJ. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out again. Shawn, you need to hit a much stronger switching music here. Now he's starting to try and rile the crowd up, get them on his side, get some momentum going. Now going for another pile driver. Oh! Drops AJ right on his head. Oh, and there's a flying forearm. Kip up. Inverted atomic drop, sometimes known as the Manhattan drop, and then a scoop and a slam by Shawn Michaels to AJ Styles. Oh, and just a straight punch, a straight right hand to the face for good measure. Goes to the pin, only gets a 2. And now Shawn can't quite believe it. AJ's already back up to his feet. Shawn's only just realised this. But unfortunately AJ didn't manage to capitalise. There's a knife edge shot. Oh, there's a back elbow by AJ. Now he's an arm wringer. Oh, there's a right forearm across the face of AJ Styles. Now an arm drag. They are back and forth in this one. And now an abdominal stretch trying to slow down the younger competitor. AJ Styles, not young, but certainly younger than Shawn Michaels. And now Shawn up to the top. Will he go for the elbow drop this time? No, another splash. And this time AJ gets the knees up. Big mistake by the Heartbreak Kid. Lifts him up. Oh, goes to the enziguri. Shawn dodges it. This has been so back and forth. And there's a switching music out of nowhere. And drops into the pin for the 3rd time. 3rd time lucky. 2. No! AJ Styles kicks out of a 3rd switching music. Good grief. What's it going to take to put the phenomenal one away? And that's going to be what Shawn is asking himself right now. Drop kick. And now AJ rolls out, realising how much trouble he really is in. He rolls to the outside. And now slides back in as Shawn throws up the DX salute. Snapmare takeover. Going for the top wrist lock. Variant. I don't know exactly what you call that. That variant on an armbar, but Shawn fought out of it, and enziguri to follow up. Drops the elbow to the kidney of AJ Styles. Nasty place to get hit. Now they lock up. AJ pushes Shawn off. And now, rolls through, going for the calf killer. Will Shawn Michaels submit? Most of the offense has been to his back in this match, but there was a little bit of damage to his leg, and there it is. Shawn submits to the calf killer. And AJ Styles wins the dream match. Let me know in the comments section if you agree with this result and what you thought of the match. Also, if you enjoyed the match, leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe for more simulated video game content. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Abeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.